See, now we will solve a problem regarding root locus. Today we will solve one problem, tomorrow we will solve one problem. This is problem number 1. Open loop transfer function is given k by s into s plus 1 into s plus 3. Now we have to solve and we have to find out the root locus. So your first step, you have to find out the characteristics equation. Your characteristics equation is s cube plus 4s square. This is 1 plus GSHS, the formula of characteristics equation. S cube plus 4s square plus 3s plus k is equal to 0. This is your formula of characteristics equation. Now let's take del k del s. Del k del s is, if you do the partial derivative of partial derivative method, you will do the derivative is minus within bracket s plus 1 into s plus 3 plus s into s plus 3 plus s into s plus 1. So make del k del s 0 in order to find out the breakaway point. So this is 3s square plus 8s plus 3. You can do the derivative here also, or partial derivative, or partial derivative of each, the multiplication derivative formula, or you can do the derivative here also. 3s square plus 8s plus 3 is equal to 0. So s will be minus 8 plus minus root of 64 minus 36 by 6. So minus 8 plus minus root of 64 minus 36 means root of 28. So 5.23 by 6. It will give you 2 points, minus 2.21 minus 4.45. Now from these 2 points, which one of the point will be called the breakaway point, that we will discuss later. One by one, now we will have to solve the stability condition or by using Raut-Hurwitz criteria. Make a table by using this characteristics equation. Later we will come and we will discuss out of these 2 points which of the point will be called the breakaway point. Out of these 2 points, which point can be called, or which one of the point can be called breakaway point. So 1, 3, 4k. 1, 3, 4k. So 4, 3, 12 minus k by 4 s to the power 1. This is s cube, s square, s to the power 1, s to the power 0. So 1, 3, 4k. So like this it will go 12 minus k by 4, and this is k. So for stability condition, no sign changes will be accepted for the first roots of the first column. No sign changes will be accepted for all roots of the first column. For all roots of the first column, no sign changes will be accepted. K greater than 0 for stability, and 12 minus k by 4 greater than 0 for stability. So k is less than 12. Now for stability condition, k should lie in between 0 and 12. K will be 0 to 12 for stability condition. All the roots must have a value greater than 0 for the first column for stability condition. 1 greater than 0, 4 greater than 0, 12 minus k by 4 must be greater than 0, k must be greater than 0. So after analyzing the stability condition, your stability will be 0 to 12. The stability range will be k 0 to 12. After analyzing the stability condition, your stability range will be between 0 to 12. Now let's find out the points at which two root loci branches after leaving the real axis cut the j omega axis. The points at which two root loci branches after leaving the real axis cut the j omega axis or the imaginary axis. These points are 4. So in order to get this point, so s square, we will have to use this row, s square row. 4s square plus 12k, we have used the maximum value of k as 12. So 4s square plus 12 is equal to 0. So is equal to j plus minus j root 3. Now angle of asymptote formula is given to you. 2k plus 1 divided by p minus z, number of poles minus number of 0. So k is 0 plus minus 1 plus minus 2. So if you put k is 0, so pi by 3, pi and 5 pi by 3. These are the angle so on. These are the angle of asymptotes. Now coordinate of centroid, real values of poles minus real values of 0 divided by poles, number of poles minus number of zeros. So real values of poles are minus 0, minus 1, minus 3. So minus 1, minus 3, minus 0. 0, there is no 0 in the transfer function, open loop transfer function. There is no 0. So it will be 0. Minus 1, minus 3, minus 0 divided by 3 minus 0. So it is minus 4 by 3. Now let's see the root locus plot. Minus 3 will go to the left direction. Minus 1 will go to the right direction, because minus 3, if you consider minus 3 pole, at the right direction of the minus 3 pole, there will be 2 poles. So minus 3, in order to make the system stable, minus 3 will go to the left direction. Minus 1, it has 1 pole at the right. What have I taught to you? If one particular pole has even number of pole in its right direction, then that particular pole will go to the left direction for the stability. Now if one particular pole has odd number of pole in the right direction, so that pole will move to the right direction to make the system unstable. Now this pole has 0 number of poles in the right direction, pole number of 0. 0 has 0 number of poles in its right direction. Pole 0 has 0 number of poles in its right direction, so it will move to the left direction. So this root locus branch of real axis, these two real axes are meeting at a point which is located between minus 1 and minus 0. Look at carefully. This real axis of the root locus branch, this real axis of the root locus branch, this root locus branch on real axis, this root locus branch on real axis. These two real axis root locus branches, are meeting at a point which is located between minus 1 and 0. So this value is minus 0.45. This value is minus 0.45. So this is your breakaway point. This is your breakaway point. This is your breakaway point. So from breakaway point, two branches are leaving the real axis and cutting the j omega axis of the imaginary axis at a point j root 3 and minus j root 3. So these two are points cutting at the j omega axis, j root 3 and minus j root 3. So minus 0.45 located in between 0 and 1. So it is the breakaway point of your system. Not this point. This point is not located between minus 1 and 0. Look at carefully. These two root locus branches on real axis. In fact, these two root locus branches of real axis are meeting at this point. So this is your breakaway point. Minus 0.45 is located between minus 0 and 1. So this is your breakaway point, not this. Now if you calculate del 2k del s square, you see it will come as minus 6s. You see it will come back minus 6s minus 8. If you put s equal to minus 0.45, your del 2k del s square will be minus 5.3, this is less than 0. So this is the condition of maxima. So maxima occurs at this point. So this is your breakaway point. At breakaway point, maxima occurs. And breaking point, minima occurs. So maxima occurs. So this is your breakaway point. Okay? You have understood everything? You have understood everything regarding your breakaway point? Have you understood everything regarding your breakaway point? At breakaway point, maxima occurs, that means del 2k del s square should be less than 0. Del 2k del s square has a value less than 0, so for which maxima occurs, so this is breakaway point. This is breakaway point. So you have understood what is breakaway point, and this is your root locus plot. Tomorrow we will solve another problem similar to this problem.